Topham Hatt was stern. Henrietta is overloaded with passengers, and Tobias is at the Steamworks getting his cowcatchers examined? Oh dear. Send for Mavis at once. Toby had to go to the Steamworks. His cowcatchers needed to be checked in his place. In his place, Percy and Thomas had to do Toby's work as well as their own. Mavis was tied up with her jobs as well. At that moment, Sir Topham had arrived and spoke to the quarry diesel. Mavis, just so you know, Toby is in the Steamworks getting his cowcatchers mended. It will take a few days' time, so I would like you to do Toby's pasture runs until he gets back.
Understood, sir, but what about the trucks here at the quarry?
You and Percy will manage together. Now off you go, please. Henrietta and Hannah are waiting at the station.
Understood, sir.
Mavis did not know that Hannah was a very feisty coach and was Henrietta's sister. When Mavis arrived at the yards to collect them the next morning, Hannah saw this as a chance to cause mischief.
Hello there, stranger. Fancy seeing you around pulling us for once.
Toby has told me about you, Hannah, so no tricks, please.
Hannah only pretended to listen to Mavis as the diesel coupled up. The workmen boarded through both coaches, and Mavis made her way to the quarry. It was a quiet, uneventful journey as they made it to the quarry in lots of time. Mavis continued about shunting a long line of trucks into place destined for Ellsbridge. She coupled up to the train and proceeded on her journey. Hannah, meanwhile, was shunted in the sheds behind the chute. She was going to play a trick on Mavis when she got back. Mavis, meanwhile, made it to Ellsbridge on time. As the long line of trucks was shunted onto the back of Donnie's train, she soon set off for Brandon Docks. Mavis returned to the quarry to help Percy shunt the remaining trucks. Percy took the train to Knapford Harbor as Mavis collected Henrietta and Hannah for the return journey, with a few stray trucks. That his load of stone was needed for Edward's train. The foreman strode it up to Mavis. Take great care. The farm lane is under repair. Take the route with caution.
Understood, sir.
As soon as the final of the workmen boarded Henrietta, Mavis started off. But then she felt a sudden bump. Hannah giggled to herself.
Come on, you silly trucks. No nonsense.
Henrietta stayed quiet. She wanted to wait until the time was right. When they approached the farm lane, they saw Bush the tow truck and a few workmen repairing a section of the road. Buster was also there. Mavis was approaching the lane. This was the signal for Hannah. As Mavis approached the lane, she got stuck on the very spot where she got stuck many years ago. Hannah was chuckling as she locked her wheels into place. Mavis growled at the coach.
Come on, you silly trucks.
Mavis's driver noticed that it was not the trucks. It's Hannah. She is tricking us. Mavis tried to reverse back, but Henrietta gently bumped Hannah as Mavis got the train back under control. Butch and Buster were puzzled as they'd never seen anything like that before. Meanwhile, Mavis was cross, but Hannah was not done.
Oh, I am so bored. Let's speed it up, why don't you?
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Stop! Stop!
Hannah surged against Mavis as the workmen and both characters held on for dear life. The five trucks decided to help Mavis. They locked their brakes hard on. Unfortunately, one of the truck's brakes jammed. Mavis's driver tried to seize control of the train, but Hannah was having too much fun.
Woohoo! Faster! Faster! Faster, Mavis! Faster!
You do realize you're going to cause more trouble than what you already caused?
Henrietta locked her brakes hard on, stopping the train at once. Mavis was relieved, but the workmen were frustrated. I would rather travel in Victoria or Henrietta than this troublesome coach. Hannah felt embarrassed. Henrietta scolded her sister that night at the sheds.
Hannah, I am ashamed. You better behave yourself with Mavis tomorrow and treat her with great respect. She did nothing to you. All right, sis. I will apologize.
But secretly, she wanted to play another trick on the Diesel. The next morning, Mavis was asked to take a passenger train to Vicarstown. Hannah was the only coach available since Percy took Victoria and Henrietta on a passenger run, and there were no other coaches available. Mavis did not say a word as she backed up onto Hannah. The passengers were waiting at the platform at Farquhar. They boarded Hannah. The guard blew the whistle, and Mavis puffed cautiously away. But then she had a funny idea.
Oh, Hannah, the fuel I had was so good. It makes my engine tingle.
I beg your pardon?
Oh yeah, this is life. Hell yes! Woohoo!
Oh, for Lord's sakes, you wretched thing.
I am the most beautiful sight ever seen. Look at me, all sexy and glamorous. Oh, yeah.
The passengers were mortified. One of them was so terrified he nearly fell out of Hannah. Someone defecated.
Do I really give a damn right now? This Diesel is acting like she's some sort of lustful psycho.
What Hannah did not realize was that Mavis's driver poured wine into the diesel fuel, causing Mavis to act very crazy.
Oh, Hannah, let's get there in lots of time. We cannot keep our passengers waiting.
But secretly, she was not actually crazy.
Ugh, I will teach you.
Hannah surged against Mavis.
Let's go very fast, this time faster than we have ever gone.
Stop, stop, stop!
It's no use, we're a runaway. A distant signalman saw this and quickly set the points to the runaway siding. Mavis's driver applied the brakes. They were just in time.
What the hell were you thinking?
Getting even, sister, that's what.
Oh, I will teach you, Missy.
Let's not argue here. We will deal with this when we get to Vicarstown. Mavis reversed out of the siding and made her way to Vicarstown, but just before the platform, a line of ballast trucks were destined for Barrow. Mavis reversed out of the siding and made her way to Vicarstown. Just before the platform, a line of ballast trucks were destined for Barrow. Duck, who was to take the train, was waiting in the platform siding, awaiting to leave with the train. Mavis, having difficulty pulling Hannah, was able to get to the platform and stop completely. The passengers roared at Hannah and complained and said what a bad railway it was, but a booming voice could be heard silencing the crowd. Mavis the Quarry Diesel.
What the? Never had seen a truck like that before.
It was Hector the Hopper. He was one of the trucks that was destined to go to Barrow. Why are you treating that coach like that?
Excuse me, this coach needs a reality check, for your information.
Well, you were the one that started it.
You were the one that held me up at the farm lane.
You were acting so immature at the last station.
Was not.
Was so.
Was not.
Was so.
Sir Topham Hatt had heard everything. Silence! The yard was silent. What in the blooming world is going on here?
Hannah started it all, sir. She has been nothing but trouble.
Well, you started it.
I was not speaking to you, Hannah. Mavis, care to explain? Mavis explained everything to Sir Topham Hatt. When Mavis was done explaining, Sir Topham Hatt was very cross. Mavis and Hannah, I am pleased with the hard work you have done, but not with your behavior you have caused. You have caused a great disturbance. Both felt ashamed.
I am sorry, Hannah, for causing you all that trouble.
And I'm sorry that I was being so rude to you. Mavis, you are quite a hard-working diesel.
That's good. That's good that both of you have made amends. Now I entrust that this does not happen again. Understood? Both agreed as Sir Topham Hatt turned on his tiptoes, read his lesson plan, and walked away. Hector smiled and winked as Sheffield arrived to take the train to Barrow. However, Rosie, who was shunting the siding, saw Hector and popped away, leaving Mavis puzzled.
Okay. That was new.
When Toby arrived back from the Steamworks a few days later, he was told by Henrietta what happened. Toby was not too happy with Hannah for her actions, but forgave her and Mavis for their bout. Both Mavis and Hannah are good friends now. Both promised never to be so rude to each other again. Meanwhile, Rosie was still hiding in her shed. Her crew were confused. Don't tell me it's that Hector. I hate to interrupt, but we have a problem. But that is a story for another day.